Hello everyone, are you ready for Disco Elysium? I know I am, I'm excited about this. I... Just gotta move some of my screens. Hello, don't... I got like everything I need to get ready. Got some Starbucks cookies and cream flavored frappuccino. I didn't get it from Starbucks though. I got it like from a grocery store that sells like them, like, but it's Starbucks brand, so it was on a discount. I'm usually not the type of person to buy branded food. Okay, let's continue where we left off, wherever that may be. Okay, apparently it was... Oh yeah, it's time to sleep, isn't it? Oh hey, let's just pick up the bottles here. Take all. Take all. Take all. Even more. Alright. Are we ready to get some rest, actually? Kind of weird starting off the stream with some rest. Let's go.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Alright, let's scroll in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Okay, closing my eyes. Feels so good.
And then sleep doesn't come.
Or not.
And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously,
Sleep is good.
you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
What? Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
How can it be the bat's fault? Oh.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Oddly? What do you mean oddly?
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing.
Ooh, I am a fan of breathing.
Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better.
Other side.
Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
So what if I am? Who killed him? Who?
Something
I must
to
know.
do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Alright, no more thoughts. Just sleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Ooh, this is not creepy and unsettling at all. Wait, how far can I... Okay, I can't get far into the mist. Well, guess there's only one way to go from here.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
That is a rather unfortunate look on me. What? I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. Is that? I'm not. I'm born in my own home. Okay, but first of all, what even is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
The only can I hear have Starbucks Frappuccino. This is not Starbucks Frappuccino. I'm not talking about the Starbucks Frappuccino. I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. I'm the fucking cop here. I want answers.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
This is getting a bit too dark for me. Jeez. Damn. Yeah, I can do this again. It did it turn? I'm colorblind suddenly. Wait, you said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
In her mouth? Oh, we done that kind of stuff, have we? I'm assuming I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
I'm sorry.
You failed Elysium.
What even is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
How could I have failed all of that? I don't think that many were depending on me, were they?
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I failed 4.6 billion people? How? I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
Thanks, Limbic System. Really did not need to hear that. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
My mind is tired and broken.
Your mind is what now? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Well, that was nothing short of depressing. It's a new day. Oh, well, well.
Good going, buddy.
What do you mean, good going, buddy? Are you blaming this on me? What the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Is speed really going to make me a better detective?
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. You're more of a than detective. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. I mean, I don't even know what speed does to you. Yeah, wait, what is speed? Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
Well, I guess I'm going to look for speed then.
Of course. Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose.
Am I going to regret this?
You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different.
I mean, they never told me anything about negative effects, so it should be fine, right? I can trust the voices in my head. They will never lead me astray. Oh, there's something on the table. What is it? It's money! Okay, I've got a skill point, but I don't want to like spend it just yet. I want to always have one saved, just in case.
Okay, let's go down. Let's meet Kim, our boy. But first, I'm going to eat this potato. Oh, it's still raw on the inside. I did not cook well. Oh, there you are.
Morning.
Good morning to you too.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why? Do we have to? What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Okay, there's so many of them. Maybe we should call reinforcement. Yeah, get a few.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
That sounds very intimidating.
He's not exaggerating about that mortal danger, just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
Well, let's roll
One
then.
more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Have you not learned to not trust me with things, with decision making? At this point? Okay, let's zoom out a bit and check what. Let's go to the bookstore first.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
What? Before I go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportunity, an opportune moment to ask this later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
A what?
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Okay.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about tradition. Right, what kind of business relationship would that kick hard? I don't even know why I said that. Lapse of professionalism that doesn't represent my values. It would forge ties between us working people. Good practice for fighting our common enemy. Yeah, I'm a powerful feudal lord. Let me retry that. You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about traditions. I realize I have my window open.
Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Tribute? Power? These are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
I'll be right back. I noticed that I have my window on and everyone outside can hear me yelling like a lunatic. I'll be right back. I has returned. And my coffee is gone. So, are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Well, oh, my TV is going to turn off. Your daughter's the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that. Because if I did, I had to give myself a 1, and I don't want that.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends how much do you pay the kid.
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies: child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Come on, Kim. You're on my side with this, right? The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing on her nails.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
Very mysterious. Isn't every economy mysterious? I don't get economics. I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong, even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yeah, actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there.
This part is very unrealistic.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Grand Couronne, what's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects.
You don't need to live in a pompous place to make it somewhere. I mean, it's still in Revachol, so it's like not like it's gonna be a completely different country. Which, yeah, I guess country will affect, but a specific neighborhood.
Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Mm.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Of course, yes, this economy.
Exactly.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore?
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Okay.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Alright. I have something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
What a phrasing. So what kind of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
The shelves shall compel. Wait, give some suggestions, you know. Dude, be a little bit more proactive in your business. I'll take a look and then...
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book peddler.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Tell me about the Muscle Man book.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Sounds good. I'm sorry, I need to really stop eating while streaming. Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
There's this weird orange border around my game. I don't know why. But oh well. Let's look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Hjelmdalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hjelmdal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hjelmdal. Return to Hjelmdal. And the Solipsistic. Man from Hjelmdal and the Hjelmdal Man.
Man from Hjelmdal. I can't even pronounce that name, man. Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hjelmdal and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hjelmdal and the false god. Man from Hjelmdal and the scorched earth. Man from Hjelmdal, the Hjelmdal colonies. Man from Hjelmdal and the swamp beast. Man from Hjelmdal and the snow crabs.
The snow crabs. I like the sound of that. I like snow crabs. I don't know what snow crabs are, but I like them.
Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Never mind then. Maybe I don't like them. Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Hjelmdal in hell. Man from Hjelmdal and the forest of slaves. Man from Hjelmdal under the lake. Man from Hjelmdal, Hjelmdal burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hjelmdalaman, and so much more.
Why would I use pain threshold to look through the books? Do any books call out to me?
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Cosmic background pain radiation. What's going on here? Yeah, sure, let's buy a book.
Oh yes, certainly. Another good sale.
I'll read it later. What do we have here?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storky, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Wow, I have children, a family.
It certainly feels like whatever you are will die with you.
Jeez. Wait, am I the last of my kind? Look at me, who would want to have children with me? I don't feel as if I have any kids. Yes, kids, friends, chicks, I have all of those. Look at me, who would want to have children with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Oh, so what about these rural things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Wow. I looked through the pile of rural-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about those. Apparently there's books out there that, like, it's kind of like a game almost, like where your choices kind of affect the story, and you make choices by going through the specific, like skipping to a specific page or something like that. And I'm like, I was mind blown when I heard about that. Like, how cool that I think that's a cool idea, and I'm surprised I've never come across it before. Wait, there's a menu button here all along? Huh. I've never seen that or noticed that before.
Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense. Nonsense for anemic Beano-clads.
Nonsense for anemic binoculars. Are we? What? I don't have. I need the money, but I want it. I'll buy it later when I have more money.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Ooh.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Summon a strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hands has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Parapsychologically speaking.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Is this about the curse? Is that why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Alright, I'll think about it for a while.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. Lies. Rip them open, we say.
Yes. Rhetoric, your idea sucks. Half-light, let's
There
go.
is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart!
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Okay, step 1. Check posture.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got
Yeah.
this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Let's go. Okay, check
The
surroundings.
room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door is clear.
And how about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Let's go. Let's break down that door. Okay. Could have done
Ow.
better.
Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
It was Physical Instruments' idea, not mine. Oh god. This really wasn't the best idea, was it? Oh, try to breathe normally. Oh, never mind. That was abnormally. I deserve this. My body deserves to suffer for being this weak and disappointing. Is that blood? Am I seeing? Is that blood I'm seeing? Please don't cry. Please don't cry. I don't want anyone to see me cry.
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage damaged the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
What I just joined. Welcome, Blaze the Friendly Ghost, to Disco Elysium. A game about a sadder version of me. And an even more drug-addicted version of me.
Only an echo. No one is there.
But equal amount of voices in my head. Oh.
Bent
Speaking of.
metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter.
Okay, so Disco Elysium is like a game about a detective, this dude named well, I mean, you don't know your name at first because you decided to drink a lot of alcohol. So you wake up with no memory about like what world you're in, what you're doing. You didn't even know you were a cop to begin with. And you're just an all-round idiot with 26 voices in your head that all seem to represent your statistics. And yeah, you're doing all of this, dealing with your addiction, a repressed memory underneath repressed general memories. And all that while trying to solve a case about a hanged man in back that you left hanging on the tree for a lot longer than you should have had. It's a lot of fun. Okay, gaze upon me, stealth and despair. Yeah, this is one of those voices, pain threshold. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Gaze upon me, stealth and despair. No, I'm just a disempowered individual trying to make my disempowerment out on everyday objects. Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Yeah, so you can obtain thoughts, such as Masochian socioeconomics, which is, and then they give you kind of like, first of all, they give you temporary stats when you're trying to learn them. So for now, like, I'm gonna be very sensitive because now my pain threshold lowers by 2 temporarily. But then, once it's done, I'll get different different stat boosts, but I don't know what yet. But I kind of could use my pain threshold for now, in case I'm gonna try that again, which I probably will, or maybe I should learn it. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah, so I can internalize. Is that a good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Yeah, shouldn't working class women be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal. I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
Trust me, Kim. So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
But wouldn't you like to?
No.
I could totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Maybe your children are missing?
No, absolutely not.
There's always someone missing. So where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
I'm a nanny. Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
And can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out? Something to make identifying a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Jamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
I could do with a party. A killer party, not a lame one.
A killer party? What is it with you and Pulp Staples? My god. Please, no more talk about my daughters. They are fine.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Kim, was that supposed to be an insult? Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make sure.
Great.
Just one more question. What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The store is open.
Okay, I'm gonna watch her.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind.
Yes, I'm going to hug this random woman.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. Nice.
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Gonna keep hugging.
The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
Is she going to arrest me?
What are you doing, officer?
"Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails."
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes closed for a brief longer.
The feeling continues. Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You hear a question rising to the surface, trying to break the sensation.
Skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Hey bartender, I'll have 1 beer and a mop." Nice. Let it form.
So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin.
Good, but I prefer a man. A solid muscularity would support me better. Yes.
I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone.
Muscles. I said muscles. I want manly muscles.
Officer, what are you doing?
Hey, I hug whoever I please. I'm a hug monster.
A hug monster? How do these two go hand in hand?
They don't. I just force them this way. That's why I'm a monster. You're not actually entitled to another person's body. Hugging can be considered a rather monstrous thing to do.
Right. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I make my own way. It's all I've always will.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved!
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's the future leader of a proletarian uprising.
No, it's not.
It's some third option.
No. Stop goofing around, recruit.
Alright, it's her husband, the missing husband. I'm sorry, Authority, I didn't...
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though?
Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
I was hoping electrochemistry would back me up that there's always... Alcohol is always welcome, regardless of whether there's honor or not. Protect and serve, madam, I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
There. It's right around the corner. He has pissed himself.
Excuse me?
I found a working class
I
drunk.
don't follow.
I found a working class drunk and I thought it might be yours.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what?
I'm not
Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ha, blam. Knew it.
But you told me your husband's alright? Wait, so he is missing as well.
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing person case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Man, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Honestly, I just think missing person cases are mysterious. You're right. Unfortunately, forces are limited. I'm sure he'll return on his own. Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in this town. We care about you.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
So let me guess. Like a late stage alcoholic then. Right, we're dealing with a cop.
No, no. He is definitely not a cop. I meant that he's a little chubby, that's all.
Ouch. Oof.
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear? You can completely sympathize.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, if the jacket is really that cool, I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
Oh, when did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case.
I knew I was onto something.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Alright, I'll be going then. Also, always happy to hear your jokes, Blaze. Okay, there were things that I want to do. The body is still there, and it's even more disgusting, ain't it?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading web of tattoos. The cargo belt used to hang him from the tree looks reinforced. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Something I need to know, corpseman.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay, yeah, you know what? What if I just kind of like pay in advance? I mean, I was supposed to pay in advance, so... But then I can't accidentally spend too much money. Oh, guards. You're gonna be happy with me for once.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 real for the night.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Thank you, Half-Light. Half-Light's got my back. Goodbye.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
The fact that you said it's not funny makes it funny. Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Yeah, because I didn't know that. You've got some impressive pots here.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Wait. So I can click on Clash from here. But I can't talk to her, no! Wait, what if I get on the balcony and then talk to her through there? Get a little bit closer. You know, at least kind of get some kind of from this white morning thing. I guess I can't. Alright, I guess we'll go talk to the Hardy Boys then. I'm scared though. Maybe first I'll take a quick break and grab myself something to drink because my Frappuccino is empty. Maybe I could get a few sips out of it. Wow, that was so good. I want it back. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. Just gonna drink some, but it'll be enough for this. I got some grapes with me as well. I got 2 white kinds. And, one of the purple ones. A little more reddish than purple. So like the purple one, then the regular green ones. And then I saw this other green ones that was called Cotton Sweet, and I'm like, what? And I bought them. They do not taste like grapes or fruit, really. They taste like genuinely like a drink. Like maybe some energy drink that like got a new cool flavor. But like not the hyper sweet ones. It's so weird. This does not taste like it should be real at all. Like yeah, it's got a fruity flavor because it's a fruit. It's a grape but it doesn't taste like this is something nature would make. I mean, it's good though. It's just so weird. It's not what you expect from grapes. It's what you expect from a drink. Oh yeah, I was supposed to talk to the Hardy Boys. Man, I can't stop eating them.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
Let me handle this. You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Wait, and you are?
I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I've been watching you.
I mean, no trouble. I'm just here to do my job is all.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What is your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Mm-hmm. I do. Sorry, babe. What if I want to talk to you and not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Oh god, she's insufferable. What are you going to do to me?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Kim.
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Uh-huh. Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
I just want to know why you're being so aggressive. I'm just doing my job. You no need to be so mean.
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Do dock workers spy on the police? You were on that corner all day. Now we know why. Just dock workers.
Listen, you Moralington lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The privatization is not unlawful, it's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled on strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
I mean, I did meant it as a joke, but... She talked to Titus then. So I'm nowhere with this woman.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
I'm gonna stay silent for a bit.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
The cheddar's too inane to reach your ears. Raise chin and gaze into the distance like a prince.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Yeah, first we need to talk about your attitude.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Exactly.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say... That felt more like a compliment and a desire than an insult. I think we all know at least one person here who's a little on the rainbow.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet.
Can I just say he kind of looks like a dog from this angle? I'll take a quick screenshot and then show you later what I mean by that. Actually, I'll show it right now. I'll be, Wait, what is that? Because this is something that's like been, for some reason, bothering me. Actually bothering me. For a long time now. I just need everyone else to see what I see. Oh, now I see the nose a little bit better, now that I've zoomed in. Okay, yeah, so... Where's my pen? God damn it. Of course, when I need it, I can't find it. Just have to go drawing with the mouse then. For now. It's just a stupid explanation anyway. Who needs a professional pen? But like, look, here you have like the nose. Wait, okay, I'm drawing completely on top of it. But like, wait, thinner. Look, if you trace this, then you have a snout, then you have a dog's nose, and then you actually open this, like this closed lid, and then yeah, okay, maybe he has short ears, but like all you have to do is move a little up here, and damn, it's a, okay. That is now that I look at it this way, that's a very unfortunate shaped dog. But like with this, you can kind of see what I mean, right? It's kind of like a dog. I think it looks like a dog. Anyway. Doesn't matter.
Across, at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Mauritian, in his late 30s, early 40s. And then, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important.
What is a plectrum?
Let's call this one the musician.
Okay. And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The old soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Okay. So the hangman in the backyard. Did you do it?
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy. A real looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
They couldn't get him down, boss. He's still up there, stinking up the place.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes. Why is that?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Well, case is solved.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Damn.
We did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
So you just confessed to the murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him like that. No remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
That is horrifying.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
The Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Yes. But these were, honestly, I drink too much. I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
So who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
The 8th Hardy Boy, the one who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
No, no, no. Fuck no! The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right fucking here.
Oh, damn, you didn't have to grab it, damn.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
He does. I'll make him.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, a representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room.
Ooh, this is getting exciting.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
You confessed to the murder. Taking you in.
Look, coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
I'm scared. It's all or nothing. Should have saved before this.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast, not an echo. No one screams. It's more dead cops from the district of Martinez as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is truly tragic, a local union leader, Everard Clare, commented, and added that although the event is truly horrid, we can expect similar incidents to follow if right-wing vigilantes are allowed to run around uncontrolled and try to wriggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
Fuck! Fuck! No! Too much confidence there. I was hoping that, like, at least this would have been dependent on a roll or something later down the line of things. Fuck! Son of a gun. I'm speechless. I genuinely don't know what to say. Fuck. Should I try and load the most recent save I have of that game of that? Or should I start anew? Keep that as the end. No, I can't just leave it at that, can I? Yeah, let's load this. Fuck. Well. Bird, working class husband. Okay, I didn't pay.
The tracks are as they have ever been.
Oh,
a bit more
I didn't
worn,
mean to.
perhaps.
I think I got it. I didn't mean to click on that. I'm sorry, Visual Calcus. Today is not the day. I still feel shitty about dying there. Let's try that again.
Can I help you?
Buy my bill for
Got
tonight.
the 20 real?
Yeah.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Goodbye. Kim, I need to talk to you.
Yes?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
Okay. How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
That's racist. I don't prioritize containers.
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Wait, and now I want to look if I actually have a weird way of walking. I can't notice any difference. Kim, what are you talking about? Well, wish me luck.
Let me handle this. You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Enough, let's talk seriously.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Do dock workers spy on the police? You were on that corner all day. Now we know why. Just dock workers.
Listen.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic. Yeah. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals?
I don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Just do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
I should talk to Titus then.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
Let's talk about the man, hanged man on back. Wait, don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants.
What, is he fuck?
Hey, asshole, up here.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Yeah, we need to, talk about the hanged man out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Hey, I heard that before.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match. Starting from the right, sitting on his right across at the and then stand. The emblem on his vest says in the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes on his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician. Size 41, in the middle, heaving. In conclusion, these 7 are the exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella?
Van 8 says 4 pins, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here.
So let me get this straight.
That's right. We're not talking about... You're not cops here.
Good. We are all watching each other.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about
the pretty boy.
Funny.
He's gonna skip through it because I
My
already did
partner
all
and
of
I
this.
have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Container belt? Because
as he speaks,
we did this together. All of us. Until he was dead.
Why this time let's go
That's
with a little
why
different one?
there's a container belt around his neck.
That's it. Game's over. We got the perpetrator.
No, you don't. What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
all 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Who got the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who goes to shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
It's the 8th Hardy boy, the one who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking...
that there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
No, no, no. Fuck no! The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking here.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
You made him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays?
Chaise électrique is the method.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to...
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night.
How long did you know the victim?
Known him? Yeah!
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first...
By the...
No. Why don't you ask her about...
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in the Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song. and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
Damn.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Damn.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Whoa. That puts a whole spin on it, doesn't it? That's one interesting story. Was this the same girl who was something you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he think then? This is a very serious allegation. So serious, I don't even know if I can... think I need to cover one of the letters with my mouse.
No, you're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
We need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Wasn't he a trained killer from the Oranese Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Why did this overpowering happen then?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
It's a red check, so I only get one chance. Things that only give me one chance to do them never let me down, did they?
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them, maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Right, I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Going to take off now. Damn! Okay, well. Let's go shopping.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, alright?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
I didn't know! I'm sorry! Okay, you know what? I meant to say that you're from Seaguy. Yeah. You know what? I think it makes it worse if I panic.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur.
See? He doesn't mind. We're close buds.
Hey! Why not support this local entrepreneur? You can start by buying a pair of sexy pants or cool sunglasses. Maybe some macaroni?
You have macaroni? Alright, I'll look around then.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Okay, let's inspect the speakers first, you know. Gotta appreciate the underdog.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Okay, I'll look. What about the speakers, though? Doesn't any poor little speakers?
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
They're on a crate.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first.
Okay, let's inspect the sneakers then.
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness. Faun Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Ah, damn it. I don't have that money.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Okay, let's see if I can find something else. Ooh. I see a... Why aren't you saying it out loud? Do I have to read it for you? Okay. I see. A pair of water blue... Damn it. Fucking... I see. A pair of water blue shades in writing on the left temple says Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone. Was my interpretation good?
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
Okay, let's try more.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool. And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Yeah. Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
-1 perception, but Inland Empire. It's only 3. What is my Inland Empire? It's at 4. Psyche base, learned skill, bonuses from items. Also, let's see, yeah, you know what? Ooh, I'll leave for now. I can make the decision later. And besides, I really need the money. I need to make sure I have like enough for following days. Let's see if I have enough, made enough things to hand in about now.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into...
So I only have 4. How long is the thought 41 minutes. I can't get through the door. Let's see if we can get to the place of the smoker.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
What am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get... The police? Everyone knows it. No. I go check the
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Authority. Authority. Yes, sure. Why not?
A sturdy metal door. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking...
Wait, I should even have clothes to make it even more likely. Suggestion. Spirit. Electrochemistry logic. Okay, I guess I don't. Never mind. I'm a big idiot.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Alright. Madam, we are real cops.
You already tried, and
What?
all you got was hurt. Better not to try anymore, then you won't get hurt.
Fuck you. I had 80. I was so confident. Why? What is... There's no justice in Martinaise, is there? There's no justice in Revachol. There's no justice in Elysium. Is this payback because I didn't want to end the run premature? I know what will cheer me up. If I somehow manage to get the wall thing. Let's see, clothes. Conceptualization +1. Which one is it even? That one. Okay.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Alright. Oh, but I really don't want to spend a skill point in conceptualization considering it's already that hard. You know what, I'll come back later. What happens if I put alcohol in my hand? Ooh.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Yeah, I could use some alcohol.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds.
I don't need it right now, though.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. Fine, we're not worried. You'll crawl back to this bottle soon enough. We'll give you another chance. Booze always gives you another chance.
It does, doesn't it? Unlike the failed checks that I have in this game that don't give me another chance.
You've passed up your chance to start drinking alcohol for now, but don't worry. The option to start drinking becomes available again in 2 hours.
Thank you. I'll drink it later when I need it. When I get like another chance to I can go at the door. So, let's go back to the Oh yeah, we should probably talk to Joyce, shouldn't we? Okay, wait. Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. Find a working class. Find your herlectic bird. Oh yeah, with the book. You know what? I have some money to spare. Whilst I need to save it up, let's just, you know, we got this. We can get enough money by the on time for tomorrow, for the day after, for the night after. I mean. So let's get that bird book. Wherever it may be.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Okay, that's not the one. Oh.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Let's flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Thank you. I need that composure. I'm just so bummed out at the fact that I failed that. Like, how could you fail me like that, authority? Okay, what about the guide about the cockatoo storekeep?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
No, okay, I'll buy it. Huh. Angry storekeep stare down. Worth a try.
You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
I feel like a crook. Oh, I feel so mean. Wait. No. I can't believe I actually stole. Wait, doesn't that mean I have to arrest myself? Maybe later. We must figure out.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
I personally have cockatiels. They're different. They're small and adorable. Alright, what's the problem? What problems do these birds have? I know what problems my birds have. No offense, love you.
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Who could ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen. I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Yeah, I need someone who knows how to listen.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
That is pretty accurate. Okay, so I know cockatiels are different than cockatoos, but I'm just saying this applies to them as well. It has to be something great about cockatiels as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Yeah, and they do that when I go to my room and like I have to turn on the lights to kind of like see where I'm walking. And then they like start screeching in the middle of the night and my neighbors are still sleeping and I'm just like dying of embarrassment.
Not great for the neighbors.
Exactly. What is it with this game and reacting to everything I'm like saying out loud? Like at the beginning it was also like I was saying that and then I don't know if it was Half-Light or like one of the others just immediately said the opposite of what I was saying, or like almost as if they responded to my actual response. That is, wow, kind of like unsettling, to be honest.
Performing? Yes, birdie.
Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Cool, indeed. Read about the major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Nice. So how about the common bang bang cockatoo? That is one name to have.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Onomatopoeic? Wow. I have no idea what that word means. Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
What if I'm just a fuck-up-a-two? Fuck-up-a-two. A fuck-up and a cockatoo.
You're right. You're a fuckatoo embodied. This sorry-ass bird belongs on your heraldry. It probably doesn't even have feathers and only screams.
Wow, thanks. Alright. Another thought. Hello, I want to go through my... I can't access my thoughts. Oh. I thought I meant... I have mistaken.
Anti-object task force. Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
+1 threshold. All physical learning caps raised by 1. That's good.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Are you ready? Let's bust down this door.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Oh, I get some options here. Okay, smash into the door, wordless. Fuck the system. Freeze dirt bags. Hands up now. Fuck, it hurts. Freeze dirt bags.
What is this place?
It's the netherworld beyond the veil.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Actually, I first wanna buy that thing. I wanna buy the glasses. I have decided.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
I doubt it, but yes.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Oh, those sounds are very terrifying, though. Since we're in a terrifying area, how about I, Alright. So what do we do now? Ooh.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
With pleasure.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Actually, I don't really care about safety hazards.
No one does until they get smashed under the barbell.
What's the worst that can happen?
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door.
Whatever. Weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyway. Fuck you, stupid barbell.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Okay, that was kind of scary. I should probably get something for that, shouldn't I? I probably should. I'm not taking any risks. I already lost once. I don't want to die twice. Yeah, fricked.
Is this about the questions again? Because
no, sorry, wrong.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Thank you. Actually, I think I might end the stream here. And then I'll save the whole curse solving for the next stream. I'm just gonna walk towards it so that when I stand there, I at least know what I'm planning on doing. Because I will probably forget the next time we'll play. So just stand here. And, let's, quick save. And then, yeah. And I'm gonna end the stream here. Ooh. Wait, why am I cut off like that? I have legs, I swear. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you all have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Bye!